Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, I'm glad you're here. I want to say real quickly, thank you to all the channel members. Thank you, thank you. Thank you to all the channel subscribers. And thank you to anyone who comes in to check out the knife, the EDC content. I really appreciate it. If you're so inclined and you get the chance, if you hit the subscribe button and that bell notification icon, it helps me out. So why do I have a folder on the table when I'm doing a Fixie review? This is the last Asher that I purchased, the one that I held on to. I have bought and given away probably 9 Ashers, Spiros, gave away a Centurion, Nomad, I think 2 Nomads, but this is the Thai Spiro. This is a knife that Asher brought to market. When I bought it, it was about $115, full titanium and S35VN. I remember Lefty EDC did a review on it and compared it to a Value Rosie. It's a fantastic knife. That's why it stayed in my collection. It's not going anywhere. It's the last folder I checked out from Asher. But then something came to me that Lee, a brother from another mother, community member, sent me to check out. And that's what this video is about. This is the Asher knives, the Fixie. So this is Asher, if I'm not mistaken, their first foray into the fixed blade world. And what they've done throughout the last few years that I've been in the community with folders, bringing high quality products to market at a very reasonable price, they have done, in my opinion, with the Fixie. The Fixie comes with the Kydex sheath, internal pocket clip, really neat mounting hardware that's done with Torx instead of your typical mounting hardware that we see so often on knives. But anyway, let's get to the knife. Great retention on the Kydex sheath. It retains right on the scale button, which is right here. The scales are removable. But what we have here is an absolutely fantastic design, fantastically shaped, fantastically ergonomical fixed blade knife, EDC size fixed blade. This is a smaller knife, kind of medium size. We'll get some size comparisons here in a sec. But it's got a G10 handle. It's got a full tang S90V blade. And then the only maker's mark on it is the Asher maker's mark. You've got jimping on the spine, and you've got a really tall flat grind blade that makes for a fantastically slicey EDC fixed blade, which is kind of what I'm into. So start off, let's just do a couple of tests on paper. It's an absolute laser beam, guys. When I'm not messing up the cut, pokey, splinter digger. It's got bite for days. I could take it from the heel all the way to the tip, and it cuts very well. Super slicey, small, light, nimble, quality materials in, I want to say, that $115 range when these are in stock. They're not currently in stock, but they'll be back in stock. So for me, who loves small fixed blades, EDC fixed blades, medium-sized fixed blades, and who's got a love for all things Asher knives, again, this one's staying in the collection. I've passed a lot of them on to you guys, and they're great knives. This kind of ups the bar. Up the blade steel to S90V. You've got a very even grind. You've got very nice plunge grind with a sharpening choil. You've got contoured G10 handles that keep the cost down, but are very, very comfortable, very grippy. Very slicey knife. Also a great camp knife, hike knife for processing food, for processing vegetables, for pruning bushes, for cutting back roses, whatever you might need a fixed blade for. I wouldn't say this is one to ram through a car door. It doesn't have that tip girth, but I think in terms of cutting, it is a fantastic cutter. Let's do a couple of quick size comparisons. And I just happen to have a few weird ones out here that we can compare them to, like the Guardian 3. It's going to be a little longer than the Guardian 3. The TKL Agent 02, right about the same size as the TKL Agent 02. We have a Viper Knives Lily 1. It's going to be a good bit bigger than the Lily 1. And then the only other knife I've got out here in a Fixie is the David Mary River Rat. It's going to be just about the same size as the River Rat. They're going to come right in, right about the same size. So to give you guys an idea before we get into some terrestrial measurements, let's look at it next to the Benchmade. Just a tad smaller than the Benchmade. Good bit bigger than the mini Benchmade. So let's get our Amazon promotional tape measure with the Javon sticker on it, and we will learn that this little knife comes in at 7 1/4 inches overall, with a I'm going to call it a 3 1/4 inch blade, with a 3 1/4 inch cutting area, just a little more than 3 1/4 on the blade and the cutting area, but very close. An inside grip of 3 3/4, and a lanyard tube that rides towards the top of the handle, which is very, very convenient if you want it to be a little pigtail to give you a little extra grip. That's a good place to place that lanyard hole. Let's see what we're looking with blade stock, because it is a very thin knife. The stock itself is going to come in at 0.1290, and behind the edge 0.0125. I think it's going to have a nice 1/2 inch, a little over 0.59 on the grip. 0.59, so it's pretty much standardized across the grip, but very, very comfortable. And I don't have any cardboard close to me. I was just looking. I do have paper though. And I mean, guys, I use a knife to open packages, to cut through cat food, to cut through different other kinds of packaging. And I love a fixed blade that'll drop in my pocket. And I love a fixed blade that's under 120, 130 bucks. I love a fixed blade that is S90V. I don't know what the heat treat is. And to be honest with you, for the price point and my experience with the last 3 years of Asher knives that I've had, I've found that they've all been fantastic knives. And the little Fixie, gonna be just about the same size as my Holy Spiro. Fantastic knife, just a winner. I'm really excited that Lee let me check it out. Lee, I appreciate you. These will be coming back to you. And again, great retention. Except any clip, but the clip that it comes with, I've been able to carry it fine. It retains great, drops in the pocket deep. Guys, this is the Asher Knives Fixie. Look out, because they've got another one coming, the little buddy, and they've got several knives on their website in stock. I'll leave a link in the description to Asher's site so y'all can check it out. But if you would, if you're so inclined, give me a thumbs up. If you're not, give me a thumbs down. If you want to, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon. But most importantly, look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Please look out for each other. Go forward with love in your hearts and choose debate, not hate. I love you all. Peace.